What if I told you that modern banking, art, politics, and even medicine were shaped by one family? Not a government, not a king, a family. A family that started out selling wool and ended up running the financial system of the Western world. We're talking about the Medici. This is not your typical history lesson. This is the real story. The money moves, the power plays, the audacity it took to go from a small Florentine family to the most powerful bankers on the planet. Ever wondered how the world got this way? Banks, interest rates, political influence. The rich funding art to shape their image. The Medici were already doing all of that 600 years ago. This is Finance Untold. Let's get into it. Alright, let's set the scene. It's the early 1300s in Florence, Italy. The Medici family were just regular people. No royal bloodline, no massive wealth, nothing special. Giovanni de' Medici, the founder of the empire, started from the bottom. He was the son of a wool trader and got his start working at a relative's bank in Rome. But Giovanni paid attention. At that time, the Catholic Church banned charging interest on loans. It was considered a sin. Most banks struggled because of this. Giovanni found a workaround. Instead of calling it interest, the Medici Bank used exchange rates and bills of exchange. Same idea, just packaged differently. Technically legal. Then came the breakthrough. The Medici Bank secured the account of the Roman Catholic Church itself, managing the Pope's finances. That changed everything. By the time Giovanni died in 1429, the Medici Bank was the largest and most respected financial institution in Europe. His success came from smart risk management and one key principle: stay low profile. His successors didn't exactly follow that advice. Cosimo de' Medici took things to another level. He turned the family from successful bankers into the real power behind Florence. He didn't rule publicly. He didn't wear a crown, but he controlled everything. The Medici Bank expanded across Europe with branches in London, Venice, Bruges, Lyon, and Geneva. Each branch operated as its own entity. If one failed, the others survived. That's diversification. Cosimo also became the lender of last resort. Kings, popes, entire cities relied on Medici money, and when you control the debt, you control the power. But Cosimo understood something else. Power isn't just about money, it's about influence. He funded artists, architects, and thinkers. He supported names like Donatello and Brunelleschi. He helped revive classical knowledge and played a major role in sparking the Renaissance. This wasn't just generosity, it was strategy. Then came Lorenzo de' Medici, known as Lorenzo the Magnificent. He was a cultural icon, a poet, a patron of the arts. He mentored a young Michelangelo and turned Florence into the center of artistic excellence. But while Lorenzo excelled in culture and politics, the banking side started to weaken. Loans to European rulers went unpaid. Branches in London and Bruges suffered losses. Mismanagement crept in. Lorenzo kept political stability during a violent era, and even survived an assassination attempt known as the Pazzi Conspiracy, where his brother was killed beside him. He responded by consolidating power and eliminating his enemies. He was both brilliant and ruthless. Now, here's where it gets interesting for today. The Medici didn't just run a bank. They created systems that still defined modern finance. They developed a letter of credit, allowing merchants to move money across cities without carrying gold. This is the foundation of modern banking transfers. They popularized double-entry bookkeeping, tracking every transaction as both debit and credit. This is still used in every accounting system today. They introduced the holding company structure, separating branches into independent entities. Modern corporations still use this model. They also practiced political financing, influencing governments through money. Today, we call it lobbying. The modern financial system didn't just copy the Medici. It grew from what they built. But every empire falls. After Lorenzo's death in 1492, leadership passed to his son Piero, who lacked the skills to maintain control. When the French king invaded Italy, Piero surrendered key assets without resistance. The result was chaos. The Medici family was expelled from Florence. They returned, lost power again, and struggled to maintain their dominance. The real issue was deeper. The later generations ignored the original principles. They became arrogant, took excessive risks, and stopped innovating. Bad loans piled up. Systems weakened. In 1494, the Medici Bank collapsed. The family remained influential and produced popes and royalty. But their financial empire was gone. A dynasty that financed the Renaissance couldn't sustain its own system. Here's what matters. The Medici didn't shape the world through force. They did it through financial innovation and cultural investment. They proved that money isn't just about wealth. It's about building systems that last beyond your lifetime. The tools they created are still in use. The art they funded still exists. The strategies they developed still influence global power. If you want to understand how the system works today, you have to understand who built it. Because the rules were written a long time ago, and the Medici wrote most of them. If this video made you think, it helps more than you realize. And if you're new here, subscribe to Finance Untold for more stories about money, power, and the systems shaping our world. Drop a comment and share your thoughts. What would the Medici be doing today? I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious, stay financially aware, and remember, history and finance are more connected than they seem.